stand proudly with the overlooked workhorse of the kitchen.
Step back into an era where poodle skirts swirled and Elvis ruled the airwaves. But let's not forget the unsung heroes of the kitchen. From quirky gadgets to kitschy decor, we're uncovering 16 forgotten objects found in every 1950s kitchen.
Where is it? In the 1950s?
Formica.
It's me, Formica Mike!
With sleek surfaces gleaming under the fluorescent glow of the overhead light, Formica was the epitome of what was considered modern in post-war America. Developed in the 1910s and 20s, this durable laminate material found its way into kitchens across the nation during the 1950s. Renowned for its durable and easy-to-clean laminate structure, Formica quickly became the go-to choice for household surfaces. It was a godsend for busy homemakers, offering countertops that were not only easy to wipe down, but also available in a vast array of colors and patterns.
We needed a countertop that could really take a beating.
With Formica, homeowners could transform their kitchen surfaces into vibrant focal points, adding a pop of personality to their culinary spaces. From cheerful pastels to bold hues, Formica countertops became synonymous with the vibrant spirit of the 1950s kitchen aesthetic.
This is gonna be a gas!
Tupperware.
Tupperware's airtight promise.
It's hard to imagine life before Tupperware, but prior to 1946, the plastic containers didn't exist. Founded in 1942 by Earl Tupper, who developed his first bell-shaped container, Tupperware was introduced to the public in 1946. During the 1950s, these sleek and stackable containers became a staple of every kitchen, offering a convenient solution to storing leftovers and keeping food fresh. But what truly set Tupperware apart was its innovative sales strategy, the Tupperware Party.
Your friends are having a Tupperware party, and you're invited.
These parties, hosted by housewives around the neighborhood, were not only social gatherings but also opportunities to earn an income. With the party plan, women of the 1950s could showcase Tupperware products in a fun and relaxed setting, all while earning a commission on sales. Brightly colored containers adorned countertops and shelves, adding a pop of color to the kitchen while revolutionizing food storage for generations to come.
You know, working with Tupperware is very rewarding.
Linoleum flooring.
No, hard shoes on linoleum.
Linoleum flooring, a defining feature in homes from the early to mid-1900s, was not just affordable and sturdy, it was also a style statement. Its vivid patterns mirrored the trend for decorative yet functional home interiors at the time. Made from materials like solidified linseed oil, pine resin, and sawdust, linoleum was then dyed to create a colorful array of options for homeowners. Developed in the late 1800s, linoleum marked an innovative phase in everyday home living, with the material being water-resistant and relatively easy to clean compared to its predecessors.
This linoleum, it looks like real tile.
Its easy maintenance and durability made it a popular choice. But with the rise of more modern materials like vinyl in the late 20th century, linoleum's popularity waned. Today, it's cherished more for its nostalgic charm than its practicality. However, it can be commonly found in the UK and Australia, where it's known as lino.
I prefer linoleum.
Pyrex.
Your what? Pyrex, my Pyrex.
During the 1950s, Pyrex became a household name, revolutionizing kitchens across America. Pyrex is a brand of clear glass renowned for its use in laboratory glassware and kitchenware. Its unique property of not expanding in heat made it perfect for use in ovens. Their dishes made putting together a dinner quick and easy, leading to the widespread adoption of Pyrex in households.
Serve up crowd-pleasing possibilities.
Most kitchens boasted a whole set of these versatile glass dishes, which came in a variety of sizes to suit different cooking needs. Whether baking casseroles, roasting meats, or serving up desserts, Pyrex dishes offered both practicality and aesthetic appeal, becoming an iconic symbol of mid-century kitchen culture.
Safe to use in a preheated oven, microwave, fridge, and freezer.
Electric coil stove.
Feel thine own wrath, stove!
Electric coil stoves represented a significant leap forward in kitchen technology. Before the sleek designs of modern stoves, these coil stoves were a marvel, bringing safety and convenience to household cooking. They symbolize the relentless pursuit of progress in the 20th century, fundamentally changing how meals were prepared. These stoves gained popularity in the early 1900s, utilizing electrical resistance to generate heat. By the 1930s, with advancements in technology and decreasing electric power costs, their acceptance grew, gradually replacing gas stoves in household kitchens.
Is the stove gas or electric?
However, as kitchen appliances continued to evolve, glass-top electric stoves and induction cookers emerged, boasting improved safety features, efficiency, and aesthetics. With these innovations, electric coil stoves were themselves replaced, paving the way for a new era in cooking technology.
Let's cook!
First time here? Well, before continuing with more 50s kitchen gadgets, please take a second to smash that subscribe button. Thanks! Now back to our list.
Thank you.
Milk door.
Oh look, here comes the milkman.
Imagine a small door nestled into the wall designed specifically for milk deliveries. That's the milk door in a nutshell. Popular until the mid-20th century, these doors were a stroke of brilliance in response to dairy milk deliveries, ensuring that milk remained safe and easily accessible. The presence of milk doors in homes serves as a nostalgic reminder of a time before modern refrigeration, when fresh milk was just a doorstep delivery away.
Who's your best friend, Mom?
The milkman.
This feature highlights the practical innovations of the past, catering to the daily needs of households. The milk door, a unique American invention, became obsolete with the widespread adoption of home refrigeration and changes in milk delivery practices. Its disappearance marked the end of an era when direct delivery of perishables was a common part of everyday life.
Milk! 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 Milk!
Butter mold.
Please pass the butter!
In the 1950s, butter wasn't just butter, it was a canvas for creativity in the kitchen. While you could simply plop butter in a bowl or on a plate, 1950s housewives everywhere went the extra mile, dressing up their butter using decorative molds. With an emphasis on butter being beautiful, there were molds for every occasion and countless designs to choose from. These molds weren't just for show, they were a way to turn a simple stick of butter into a work of art.
I would like a cow butter sculpture of a cat.
Loaded up with softened butter and popped into the freezer for about half an hour, these molds were then ready to adorn any table. In addition to molds, there were butter stamps, typically made of wood, which stamped designs into soft butter. These stamps featured simple designs of cows, flowers, or geometric patterns. Commercial molds and stamps also serve the practical purpose of demonstrating consistency in the quantity of the butter sold.
What is my purpose?
Pass the butter.
Bread box.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
In the 1950s, bread boxes were a common sight on every countertop, serving as the primary storage solution for bread. In an era before bread was filled with preservatives or wrapped in plastic, these bins were essential for keeping bread fresh. Not only did they maintain the bread at room temperature, but their loose lids allowed airflow, reducing condensation while slowing the drying process to extend the bread's lifespan.
Smell some bread.
Typically made of metal, wood, or pottery, then referred to as bread crocks, bread boxes continued to be used by many to store commercially purchased bread. However, they are especially favored by those who bake fresh bread at home.
What's a bread box, Dad?
Manual hand mixer.
I never used a mixer.
Before the advent of electric hand mixers, kitchens across the United States relied on manual hand mixers to incorporate ingredients. Consisting of 1 or 2 beaters attached to a handle, this handheld device relied on the user's physical effort to whip, blend, or cream ingredients together. By the end of the decade, electric mixers became commercially available.
Makes mixing a treat.
While they eventually supplanted manual hand mixers in many kitchens due to their convenience and efficiency, the manual mixer remained a staple in kitchen drawers, just in case. Nostalgic bakers and cooking enthusiasts still use them for the tactile experience and sense of connection to the traditional cooking methods that they provide.
Your electric hand mixer.
Yeah.
Here's her grandmother.
Metal ice cube tray.
Remember how she used to always bring her own ice cubes to restaurants?
In In the 1950s, aluminum ice cube trays were a staple in kitchens to make ice in order to keep drinks cool and refreshing. These metal contraptions were filled with water and placed in the icebox or freezer compartment of refrigerators. Once the water froze, the trays were ready to be used. To extract the ice cubes, a lever on the tray was pulled, loosening the cubes and allowing them to be easily moved for serving.
Darling, stop spitting ice cubes.
This simple yet effective design made it convenient for households to have a steady supply of ice cubes on hand for drinks and other culinary uses. As the modern plastic ice cube tray came on the scene, these metal trays faded away with the passing of time.
We have crushed, cubed, and dry.
Jello Mold.
You put my stuff in Jello again.
Just as with butter, there seemed to be a Jello mold for every season, occasion, and size. These molds serve to add a touch of flair to the jiggly dishes of mixed vegetables, celery, and even Italian salad, although they didn't necessarily enhance the taste.
Well, it's good.
Despite this, Jello molds were immensely popular, featured in countless magazines and cookbooks. In kitchens across America, Jello molds became a staple, offering a whimsical addition to dinner tables and potluck gatherings. Their versatility allowed for experimentation with different ingredients and flavors, making them a fun and creative dish to prepare.
It tastes good.
Dumbwaiter.
Woodhouse might be trapped in the dumbwaiter again.
Dumbwaiters were commonplace in multi-story homes and buildings during the late 19th and early 20th century. These small yet impactful inventions served as mini elevators designed to transport items between floors. The name dumbwaiter became popularized in the United States in the 1840s, inspired from earlier models now known as serving trays and lazy Susans. Dumbwaiters showcase the era's ingenuity in maximizing space and functionality.
No improper use of the dumb waiter.
Before the widespread use of modern elevators, they provided a practical solution for transporting items, especially in larger homes. Initially a sign of affluence and efficiency in large homes or commercial buildings like hotels and restaurants, dumbwaiters gradually became less common with the advent of more sophisticated elevating solutions and changes in building designs.
Apartment is one level. How do you have a dumbwaiter?
Wall-mounted can opener.
Stupid can opener! You killed my father and now you've come back for me!
The wall-mounted can opener was a staple in kitchens during the mid-20th century, offering a convenient solution for opening canned goods. Mounted directly onto a kitchen wall, typically near the countertop or workspace, these can openers provided easy access to canned foods without taking up valuable drawer or countertop space. Invented in the early 20th century, these can openers were a solution to the cumbersome process of opening metal cans, a common packaging method for many food items. The shift towards easier-to-open packaging and the advent of more ergonomic handheld can openers rendered the wall-mounted version obsolete. Though now seldom seen, the wall-mounted can opener serves as a reminder of a time when kitchen accessories were designed for simplicity and efficiency.
But this looks like an excellent can opener.
Pull-down ironing board.
My eyes was here, but my brain wasn't. Just kind of...
The pull-down ironing board was a space-saving innovation that found its place in not only laundry rooms, but in kitchens during the mid-20th century. Mounted onto a wall or inside a cabinet, this clever contraption allowed users to easily access an ironing surface whenever they needed, without occupying valuable floor space. When not in use, the pull-down ironing board remained discreetly tucked away, blending seamlessly into the kitchen or laundry room decor. However, when it was time to tackle wrinkled garments or linens,
your clothes are wrinkled.
Users could simply pull down the board to reveal a sturdy ironing surface. This convenient design made ironing chores more manageable, especially in homes where space was limited. As homes expanded and lifestyles evolved, these built-in boards became less common, replaced by portable versions. The rise of casual clothing styles requiring less frequent ironing, along with the preference for separate laundry areas, led to the gradual disappearance of these built-in ironing solutions.
You just wrinkled my brain, man.
Wringer Washer.
By leaning against the washer during the spin cycle.
Wringer washers, prevalent in households during the mid-20th century, revolutionized the chore of laundry. These early washing machines used a mechanism involving two rollers or wringers to press clothes, squeezing out water effectively. Positioned in kitchens for convenient access to water lines and drain pipes, Wringer washers featured round tubs filled with agitators for scrubbing. After the washing cycle was complete, hand-cranked rollers compressed the clothes to remove sudsy water before hanging them to dry.
Time to do your laundry, huh?
The mechanical wringer mechanism extracted far more water than doing the job by hand. While labor-intensive compared to modern standards, wringer washers represented a significant improvement over tedious hand-washing methods. They also transitioned laundry from an outdoor chore to an indoor task, integrated with the plumbing of kitchens. With no need for electric spinning, wringer washers made washing day more efficient and manageable for homemakers.
You can put away this nice, soft, fluffy laundry.
Meat grinder.
Hey, yo, you're getting your grinder on my grinder.
Long before the rise of prepackaged ground meats, meat grinders, known as meat mincers in the UK, provided home cooks with a convenient way to grind fresh meats and vegetables with ease. These kitchen staples allowed cooks to utilize scraps of food that might otherwise be thrown out, promoting a more sustainable approach to cooking. The universal number 2 food chopper was a common fixture in kitchens, attaching to counters for stability. Whether preparing savory meatballs or homemade sausage patties, this versatile tool was a testament to the craftsmanship and durability of vintage kitchen appliances. The meat grinder revolutionized meal preparation, allowing cooks to control the texture and freshness of their ingredients with precision.
I take 2 cans of tuna fish and put them through the meat grinder.
What if you still had to use these 1950s kitchen items today? Let us know what you think in the comments section. And for another BabbleTop video, stay right here to keep on watching.